Hello and welcome to this next episode in this video series. We're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Game Jam of 2024. And this time we will have a look at Tomb of Eon by Apoli or Nolokor. And his real name is Alexander Polyakov, which we will see on the game page in a second. Then we've got Nika KH, and that's Nika Khudonogova. And we have minisiegfried, and he doesn't have a real name. It's also minisiegfried on the game page. So we are playing the updated version. So this was the original Game Jam version, and we are playing the one post Jam with some fixes. The theme incorporation. Main theme is Solitude is incorporated as our main character starts alone in game, and later, at the ending, this theme is reinforced. Additionally, themes of ancient ruins and cosmic horror are incorporated into the game. They are represented by art, enemies, and events surrounding the main narrative. Alright, let's have a look at the game page. Tomb of Eon. You play as a once powerful person who was betrayed and entombed by friends for millennia. To escape and to reclaim your lost strength, you must navigate treacherous dungeons wielding dark powers. Game was created in 9 days during the DungeonCrawler Game Jam 2024. Alright, so controls. That is all standard. Okay. R is heal and checkpoint save inside the rest zone. Space is interact, and 1 to 4 is skills. Okay, so the only out of the ordinary thing is the R key. Combat is real time, and kiting and escaping is a valid strategy sometimes. Alright. And here we got the post-jam updates. Added checkpoint saves, yay, in the resting rooms. So keep in mind, this has not been in the original jam version then. Removed couple of storylines at the start. Teleporters and spinners made a bit more devious. Topology change in the library part of the dungeon. Removed door from fireball trapped room. So some type of door will be better at hinting about it being an exit from another room. Rebalanced how fireballs work, so high HP won't be a solution to brute forcing them. Added cooldown on melee attack after enemy move. Player now have smaller hitbox, easier to avoid enemy projectiles. Okay, interesting. Added a bit more visual clues for navigation. A bit more clarity added for when abilities are usable. Made invisible walls more visible. And added new ability to the last boss, so it won't be too easy to kite. Alright, so here you see the credits again. Sounds and voiceover from Soundly. Alright, I already downloaded the Windows post-jam version. And with that, let's have a look at Tomb of Eon by Alexander Polyakov, Nikita Khudonogova, and minisiegfried. Let's go. And here we are in Tomb of Eon. Interesting starting screen. So yeah, let's start.
It all started on the night of our triumph, a celebration echoing with the victorious cheers of battle-worn comrades. My companions and I, bound by the unbreakable ties forged in the fires of war, embarked on a journey to revel in the spoils of our hard-fought victory. With hearts soaring with elation and spirits ablaze with anticipation, we ventured forth to claim the rewards of our conquest.
Alright, nice that there's a voiceover. It's obviously AI.
Yet, amidst the jubilant festivities, shadows lurked unseen, whispers of treachery weaving through the very fabric of our camaraderie. In a cruel twist of fate, I found myself ensnared in a web of deceit spun by those I once called friends. Betrayal, swift and merciless, pierced through the joyous haze like a dagger to my heart.
That's not nice.
With bonds shattered and trust torn asunder, I was cast into the depths of oblivion, imprisoned within the confines of a forsaken fortress. Time lost its meaning, its passage marked only by the echoing solitude of my confinement. Cut off from the outside world, my memories became a labyrinth of uncertainty, each thread a fragile lifeline to a past slipping further from my grasp with every passing moment.
Alright.
I found myself awakening in what appeared to be a room with no exit. The once potent power that coursed through my veins had vanished, leaving me feeling frail and defenseless.
Alright. Looks nice. Oh, very swift and very responsive. So I think the turning is executed right away, so it feels great moving around. I will just talk about the perspective when we find some corridor in a corner. So we have 2 runes here. Swing bursts of dark energy with power to cut through enemies. In the dark orb. Dark energy focused into projectile to hit enemies from a distance. I'm just clicking on everything here with this place. Now I have okay, we can go through that wall. So yeah. It's a bit, it's not a straight line, right? It's a bit going from there up to the others. Well, if you see that on the, like here, and then going up a bit. At least it feels that way. I'm not 100% sure. But the perspective, I think, is also pretty much perfect. Maybe the tile could be a little bit longer, but I think it's fine as it is. You can see the walls left and right, so that's perfect. Let's just show a Grimrock here. Yes, Grimrock is a little bit smaller, but generally it's fitting very well. Yeah, maybe it's more similar to here, Lens of Lore. But perspective is fine, perfect orientation. The movement is great. It also, yeah, it's absolutely perfect. Very fast. Also, the transition is very fast. The movement is the turning is very fast, and it's also queuing up the command. So, yeah, perfect. I can't go through that. Okay, so we have a cooldown here. I mean, the enemy wasn't too impressive. Burst of dark energy with power cut through enemies. Okay. So are we now in some kind of afterlife thingy?
With each step, I sense the walls themselves resonating, as if acknowledging my presence in their silent embrace.
Uh-huh. Press R to rest here. Okay, so this is a rest room. The whole thing here. Let's do that. Progress saved. Alright. Some... what is it called? Shift of pace. Okay, you can also see shift of colors, the different... what is it called? Like, RGB basically, and they're all misaligned a bit. Showing that there is a pass through a secret door. Press space to interact. Not sure what this did. Okay, there's a bit of... okay, maybe I can shoot them. Yeah. We got some experience points. We cannot keep the button pressed, the forward button. That would be something which would have been nice. Especially for longer corridors. But it feels like almost instantaneous, so I mean it is fine. That's a bit much, yeah. not sure what this is supposed to be. How far is it? Okay, I will just pass that then. Ah, okay, we might be... Yeah. We are ported back. So I can do that 100 more times. It's not helping. Okay, so this is everything there. Let's continue here. And we made it without getting hit. Oh! Ah, okay, and we can dodge that one. Boom! Alright. Did the lights just turn on? Can go there, but there's also another... There's another secret passage. Yeah. So this is increasing our hit points, but also our max hit points.
An inexplicable sensation washed over me, as if some part of my being yearned to merge with a presence that lingered within.
Okay, so I guess that the other room was actually for saving. Yeah, it's the restroom. Let's use that. Progress saved. There's a button. Ouch. We are also on level 2 now. I'm not sure why sometimes the shooting does not work. Maybe if I'm also pressing another button too quickly after that. Or if the enemy is shooting, like I wanted to shoot now, maybe it's like... Ah, okay. Anyways, we made it. Ah, we got a new spell. Nice. So that was not the end boss. Nothing in here, but we can continue that way now. Is that the starting room again? No. Well, actually... No. What? I'm a bit confused. Ah. Okay, so there's also a secret. Okay. Yeah, okay, there are also spinners, so this is a bit... I will just... I couldn't shoot here. Pressing 3 doesn't work, pressing 2 also I can't press any button right now. Why is that? Ah, okay, so I must have the enemy in front of me or something. Or maybe I need to be in a certain distance in order to shoot. Another one. We are running out of hit points. This is another restroom, I guess. Yes, we can rest. And we also got healed. Okay. Oh. Okay. Boop. But I think this was purely optional. Okay. The enemies could have been a bit more interesting from their looks. Just a full sprite and not just some... Well, this one is actually kind of interesting. Like this icon in front of me, in the wall. That might have been a better enemy than just these butterflies or whatever this is supposed to be. Okay, down. Is this another resting room? I'm aware that I kind of skipped one room, so... But maybe it's for the better. This is probably another boss fight thingy. Ooh. Okay. Kind of interesting encounter. I think it's kind of marking first where it's going to jump, and then it's jumping that way. Okay, that one is dead. Okay. Pooh, and we got another spell. Huh. And another restroom. Let's go back. There was another path. Huh. There's another restroom, but one where we can't rest. Interesting. Can I... unfortunately... Well, I could, in theory... No, the controls are basically WASD. You basically... Well, you could play with the numpad. But then 2 is moving back and not 5, which at least to me is quite irritating. But it would make it easier for attacking. So I'm trying that now. So I cannot move back or I will get confused basically. Because moving and attacking this way is much easier. So what is this 4 button? This, I think, just does damage. Okay. And the big door opens. Is there anything else? No.
As I tread through the darkened corridor, each step a testament to my newfound freedom, the path ahead stretches endlessly, a silent guide leading me away from the shadows of captivity. As I stand at the threshold of freedom, the weight of millennia presses down upon me like an ancient burden. With newfound strength coursing through my veins, I emerge from the depths of my confinement, only to be greeted by a world that has been irrevocably altered. Gone are the vibrant landscapes and teeming cities of my memories, replaced instead by a desolate expanse shrouded in darkness. Above, ominous clouds spiral ominously, casting a pall over the barren wasteland that stretches out before me. This was once a realm teeming with life and vitality, but now it lies ravaged and desolate, a haunting echo of its former glory. Thousands of years have passed since my imprisonment, and yet the world I once knew has been lost to the relentless march of time. I am alone now, a solitary figure standing amidst the ruins of a forgotten age, a relic of a bygone era adrift in this bleak new reality.
Happy end! No, that was a quite nice game.
It all started on the night of our trial.
As I mentioned, the perspective is perfect. The movement is the only thing which might be good in some situations would be continuous movement. Not necessarily in this environment, but if there was, like, let's say an open world or something where you need to move continuously 20 tiles forward or something, a continuous move forward would have been nice. But it's super fast, super responsive, feels great. The fighting was also, I mean, it's typical dancing, evading fight. Shooting diagonally is a bit weird. I think as a player you were also shooting diagonally, as long as the enemy was, so I'm now diagonally and I'm also shooting that way, so that works as well because it's automatically aiming. It's fine, but it is a bit weird sometimes, because then you have this case what you saw before when we had these 2 enemies in front of us and they were both shooting and the shots just traveled through the corners. I'm not sure if there is a good solution to that, because if the shots are stopped by every bit of wall, let's say, if there was an enemy and I was shooting it now, and because it's still kind of crossing that wall, then it would be blocked. That would still... I'm not sure if that was the better option, but maybe this can be evaded basically by just having very short range attacks. But nevertheless, the combat was actually quite nice. I think for attacking I would have liked different buttons as well. I mean, I could... No, I cannot click with... you need to press 1 to 4. and that's just on the left side, so you cannot click them if you're also moving at the same time. So you have to you want to use these keys, you either play like that, or you just use the numpad on the one side and then the other hand for attacking, which also works, but it's not optimal. So maybe having different options for that would have been nice. Yeah, just like, I don't know, insert position 1 and by picture up or something. Scroll up, I mean. Something like that. It just would be a minor improvement. There is some noise in the background, which is nice, but I think there could have been a bit more. Just some ambient track would have added quite a bit more atmosphere. Also, you just heard the loop is a bit unclean, so that could be a thing to polish up. And on the graphical side, of course, the enemies could have been a bit nicer, more threatening. I mean, the bigger ones were fine, but the common enemy, the ones with just 2 or 4 hit points, I'm not sure what they are even supposed to be. Let me check that again. Okay, this one was a... I mean, it's a shadow-like enemy thingy, whatever. And they are fine. I mean, they're also not looking too great. Also nice sound for the door.
In one of the...
Ah, now we have the boss, right? Okay, let's take that. This is another resting room. I just wanted to encounter another this one. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. So that one could have been more intimidating. But yeah, that has been a Tomb of the Eon. Nice game. A very, very solid foundation, I would say. From or by Alexander Polyakov, Nika, Khudonogova, and minisiegfried. And if you want to check out this game, you can find a link down in the video description, where you can also find a link to the playlist with all the entries I did so far for this jam. So thanks for watching. Thanks to Alexander, Nika, and minisiegfried for sending in this game for the DungeonCrawler Game Jam 2024, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.